A beautiful summer night in Southern California from Dodger Stadium. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Washington Nationals and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's time for Dodger baseball. Next. Cliff Lee is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, you see the ERA there. Not anything that's going to jump out, but he has been dependable. He gives his ball club a chance to win.
Ben Revere heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Center fielder, Ben Revere.
The game's opening pitch is taken for ball 1 as we get started here tonight right on time at 7:10. Eric, you look at your former employers, the Dodgers, as they enter play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
And it hasn't been a homestand to remember so far. They're just 2-3 in their first 5 games, so they're going to need to pick it up.
Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1-2. Towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Who stands out to you, EK?
Yeah, man, I'm excited to see what Ryan Zimmerman has in store. He's on a nice little hot streak, batting over 400 in his last 10 games.
Anthony Rendon will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night.
Well, it seems like it's going from bad to worse. He had a bad day yesterday, and he's hitting under 200 in his last 10.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
And Fillmore usually gets high praise from most people for his command of the zone. He will occasionally give the pitcher just a little extra off the plate if he spots it well, though.
Had him out in front there as he takes strike 1 on the circle change. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded down and this will kick off the third base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Sometimes when you know that you're not going to have a play, this is what you have to do. Here, no shot to throw him out down there at third. So he's just going to play it smart, take a bite out of it.
Ryan Zimmerman will stride forward, currently sitting in 6th place in the race for the National League hitting crown.
Well, right now, he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Lee comes set. Here's the first pitch. And he offers at the circle change and misses 0-1. Runners on first with 1 down. That almost got him. Hits a ball and a strike.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball going forward. Now, maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball. and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
The 2-2 pitch. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. To first. Rizzo is there. To second for 1. Back to the pitcher, covering. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Nothing happening against Cliff Lee here in the first. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Tanner Roark will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, not a big strikeout pitcher here on the mound, so expect to see a lot of balls put in play, defense being very involved. Should be fun to watch.
Joe Panik comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Dodgers, second baseman, Joe Panik.
Grounded back up the middle. And this ball gets right past him. Boy, looked like he was in position, but they'll have a leadoff base runner.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
George Springer will dig in now as we show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. He's set. Here it comes. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Eric, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
And this is a battle of 2 first-place clubs here. Maybe even a couple of clubs that might meet again come October. Who knows? This is going to be a good one.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Way outside. 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Yeah, he's still searching for that knockout pitch, but he can't find it here. I think he's going to have to challenge him 3-2.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
Well, it's just a little and not a terrible location, really. But if you're sitting on that pitch in that spot, you can certainly do some damage. And he absolutely did some right there. That's a 2-run homer.
Mike Trout will stand in now, and obviously one to be careful with, as you see there, currently leading the senior circuit in long balls.
And 3 home runs over his last 10 games, too.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one.
And these guys already have 1 home run here in the inning. And now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bounced weakly near the plate. Ramos scoops it up. Throw on to first. So a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Steve, what's the key for him here tonight?
Well, guys, this is a power-heavy lineup. You need to stay patient and get balls up in the zone that they can drive.
Anthony Rizzo will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Backhanded on to first, and there were 2 down. And with that, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Corey Seager gets his first opportunity now, trying to get on base and keep this first inning alive. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Smoked on the ground left side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Batting 6th, left fielder,
Evan Gattis will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Called strike 0-2.
And this is what he needs out there right now. He has to find some confidence in those secondary pitches, and that's a good changeup there.
A runner on first with 2 away. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. More ahead from Dodger Stadium right after this. Jason Worth makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
left fielder, Jason Worth.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. And with a quick breather here, let's look at how the Dodgers align on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, Corey Seager may not have your prototypical shortstop body, but he's proved he can handle the position. Standing at 6'4", a lot of people have felt like he might be too big, but he's proven everybody wrong and done a great job up to this point.
Lee steps into his windup. First pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Nope.
And low, it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Sent on the ground out to second. In time to first, and there are two away.
Batting sixth, the catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Wilson Ramos into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
2 out, nobody on. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
Hard hit ball to second, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Well, it wasn't just that he was getting fastballs there, he was getting hittable fastballs. This catches a ton of the plate, and he turns it around for a solid single.
Standing in now, Danny Espinoza. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. The batting average clearly not where he wants it to be. 2 home runs and 3 driven in. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he falls behind 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Washington. They're still down. It's 2-0. Nick Castellanos strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
That's popped up out towards short right field. Murphy onto the grass. 1 out.
Batting 8.
Wow, that's got to be a frustrating at-bat right there because you feel like you're all over a pitch, and then maybe your mechanics break down just a little bit, you get underneath it, and it just becomes a harmless pop-up.
Settling in now, Carlos Perez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
That's by him for strike one.
Just overmatched him there.
Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike two.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. One out, nobody on. This is in the air out to right field. Moving under it, Taylor. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Batting 9. Pitcher, Cliff Lee.
Digging in, Cliff Lee, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Well, much better here in the second inning. To me, he looked a little bit tentative early on. It's starting to look like he's finding the rhythm now.
Boy, and he's turned things around from that last inning as this pitch is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. After two, it's a 2-0 ball game. Michael Taylor will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, you kind of just take his batting average with a grain of salt because you know he's never been known as one of those good major league hitters.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. A quick out number one.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. And you'll take that every time.
Tanner Roark stands in. Lee gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. And that misses inside 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Cut fastball, and it's by him 1-1.
Well, it's becoming pretty clear that that's how they want to attack him. Run that cutter in on his hands, hopefully get him to hit something down on the label.
And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. All even now, 2-2. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. One out, nobody on. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Ben Revere will try it once more. He lined out to start the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. There's one. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still, a pretty good job of at least getting that lead runner at second base.
Anthony Rendon steps into the box. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a fastball from Lee to start him out. It's 0-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Runner goes for second. A pitch out. The throw. And even a pitch out can't do the trick. He's in there at second.
Yeah, and you figure if you guess right on the pitch out, you're going to throw the guy out 9 times out of 10. But even though they sniffed this one out and the throw's not all that bad, they still can't get him at second base.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. Stolen base number 20 for him on the year. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now. Ground ball left side. Oh, look at Castellanos. Got him.
No way. That was awesome.
They call it the hot corner for a reason. And this is a beauty to take us to break. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Joe Panik digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball.
Just finding a way to stay alive up there.
Grounded up the first baseline. Fielded cleanly by Zimmerman. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
That's never easy down that first base. This ball's hugging the line. That's a nice play to reach out for it, stop his momentum there in foul territory, and then hightail it over to the bag to make the putout himself.
Striding into the box, George Springer. And he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier. Chop foul over towards the dugout. The windup and the 0-1. Tap fouled at home plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the 2nd out.
And after giving up those 2 first-inning runs, he's really been able to settle down, and now that's 6 in a row he's retired.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Too high, 1-0. Line to the right side. Taylor is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Dodgers down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Ryan Zimmerman, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Lee looks in. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning.
Yeah, and anytime you can get a guy like this to hit a ball like that, well, you know you've won the battle out there on the mound, and that was a good pitch.
Here's Jason Worth. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he misses with it. 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, I know that instantly everyone's going to start pointing fingers out there, but when you're facing a guy like this, as a pitcher, you have to be allowed to work inside. That'll hurt a bit, but it's just part of the game you have to live with.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Runners on first with one down. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short, and a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
Yeah, just couldn't put him away right there. You'll see the sequence. He was able to foul off 2 straight 0-2 pitches, and then finally he finds a pitch that he could do something with, and he's on board.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Up the middle and off the pitcher's leg. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. So striding in, Danny Espinoza, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming, here it is. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Oh, and he had a pitch to hit right there, and don't think he doesn't know it. He may not get a better one the rest of the night.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And this is hit in the air over toward the left field line. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Anthony Rizzo is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes ball 1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
3-0 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Looking to avoid his first walk. And he finally gets a sinker over here for a called strike 1. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, look at Rendon. It's there. He got him.
Woo, no problem.
The batter, number 5.
On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop, makes the play and gets the out, and the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
Here's Corey Seager. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
And there's ball one.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2 pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Swing and a shot back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a one-out single. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And we'll call up our Dodger leaderboard to show you that his total ranks him 3rd best on the squad.
Well, he hasn't exactly been tearing the league apart, but he's making enough noise with the bat to be respected. Clearly, he's a large piece of this offense.
Evan Gattis stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
Chopped weakly to the left. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
Yeah, you can't even think of a double play right here. He's fortunate to just get one on this play. And he rushes that thing over there to get his man at first.
Nick Castellanos now as he swings at the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to left field. There to play it is Worth, and he makes the play to retire the side. 1 left for LA. They're up 2-0. Leading off the inning, Michael Taylor, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Ah, that thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
Hit hard on the ground to second, fielded by Panic. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
And sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Into the box now, Tanner Roark. He drew a walk his first time up. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
And maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. No runs, 3 hits, And no errors so far for the Nationals. Too high, ball 3. Ben Revere waits on deck. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And you can see there both guys getting it up into the 90s, 92 and 94 respectively. Ben Revere stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Liner towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Nationals gone in order. They trail it here 2-0. Carlos Perez will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
First pitch of the at-bat. A swinging bunt to the mound. And he's set down, 1 away.
And that's a good guy to take care of on one pitch, especially on a swing like that.
Into the box, Cliff Lee. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, they got him on a breaking ball, so now we'll see if they try to put him away with soft stuff again if they get that chance.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, he's getting some good run on that 2-seamer. It's moving better than it was even a few innings ago.
Gets on top of one here and chops it home plate. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command, 1-2. Turned on down the line. Zimmerman has it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these 2 guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Joe Panik will dig in here, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Right side hit hard. Gloved by Murphy. Throw gets him there from short right field. A nice play, and that one ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Anthony Rendon will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Lee's ready. Here's the 1-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Gaddis is there. He's got it one away.
You take a look there at the line from our starter. I mean, basically, he's allowed 3 singles so far, and that's it. They haven't been able to mount any real opposition against him so far.
Ryan Zimmerman digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. So getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Boy, these guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Jason Worth will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
I got 2-1 the count.
Belted high in the air out to left. Gaddis ranging back, still going back. Gone! A solo home run for Jason Worth. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Nationals are on the board, trailing 2-1 now.
You know, sometimes it can be all or nothing with this guy. He'll strike out in bunches, but when he connects, he can do a whole lot of damage, and he makes him pay right here.
Now batting.
Here's Daniel Murphy
Second
now.
baseman. Daniel Murphy.
As he swings at the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to left field. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. One for the Nationals, and it comes on this home run by Jason Worth. Bottom of the sixth is straight ahead. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Nats 1. George Springer will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a two-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Took something off the curveball there, 76 miles an hour. It's 0-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
And I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full, 3-2.
And when you need a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk's not on the agenda. You better bear down right here.
Hit down the line at first. Zimmerman is there, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Well, he is definitely doing his part out there. You see his line so far. He's keeping his guys in the ball game. He's just not getting any help offensively.
So one gone in the inning, and here's the always dangerous center fielder, Mike Trout. First pitch on its way. Hey now.
Oof. I'll tell you, you do not want to buzz this guy's tower.
Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the sixth. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Still 2-2. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because it would have taken his head off.
First things first, here's a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Runner at first here, one man out. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, two very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Runners on first with one down. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. A two-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. Number 13 for him on the year. And the Dodgers move out in front now, 4-1.
And, you know, the only way you're going to tie this guy up on the inner half is if you go up and in. And if you leave it belt high, he can handle that pitch, and he handled that one all right.
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Gone after 5 1/3 here, as he never really found his groove in this one. Trevor Gott will come in and pitch now.
Now pitching for Washington, number 26, Trevor Gott.
Here's Corey Seager.
Number 5, shortstop.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Evan Gattis will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. He's got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Left side, fielded by Rendon. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's now 4-1 LA. Back here at Dodger Stadium. The men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Wilson Ramos is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And that's in there for strike 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Nope.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
Nope.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Now a hard liner towards short, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
We're starting to see signs that he's about ready to break out of this slump he's been in. He won't get anything to show for it here, but this is a good swing and a hard hit ball. Unfortunately, though, it's just right at somebody.
Into the box now, Danny Espinoza, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Lee working on a gem here. 1 earned through 6 1/3. 3-0 now. Michael Taylor waits on deck. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Well, now the further he goes in this one, the less precise he's going to be with his location. You can see it up on the screen. He's up over 90 pitches here, so he's starting to get tired and running out of gas out there.
Michael Taylor will dig in for a 3rd time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's a fastball from Lee to start him out. It's 0-1.
Boy, he is just wearing guys out with that two-seam fastball. I don't care if it's inside, outside, he's really hitting his spots well.
One and one.
Ball, 1 strike.
Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Ripped down the first base line. He'll go to the bag for 1, and he is in there. They couldn't get him at second.
You know, that's one that you just don't see that often. Safe at second base, but out at first. Just shows you the speed he has at first base that he was able to beat the throw into second.
Clint Robinson will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 25, Clint Robinson.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
Here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
2 out here and a runner at second. Squared that one up just a little late. Into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Espinosa will round third and head for the plate. The run scores from second. It's now a 4-2 game.
A really good at-bat here as we watch it again. Look, he finds his pitch, drives it right back up the middle, and with 2 away, that runner doesn't have to hold up and make sure it drops. He's moving on contact, and he's going to wind up scoring easily.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And a change will be forthcoming, as that's going to do it tonight for Cliff Lee. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Angel Silva will take over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Angel Silva.
Ben Revere will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
First offering on its way. Hit out towards second. Panic is there. There's a flip to Seager covering, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. Bottom of the 7th inning upcoming in L.A. Get up and stretch. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Nationals 2. Felipe Rivero will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Felipe Rivero.
Nick Castellanos will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And that misses 1-1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Worth's after it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now, once the sun goes down here, this place plays like a much different ballpark. Case in point right there. That ball had no carry whatsoever.
Carlos Perez will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A little low. It's 2-2. Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
We'll take another look at the sequence here on Show Track. Now, as we watch, notice that it's all hard stuff through the first 4 pitches. But then on pitch number 5, he finally turns to something off speed, and that leaves the hitter with no chance.
Kike Hernandez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Into the seats, 0-1. 0-1, here it comes. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order, but they still lead this one 4-2. Yimi Garcia will be summoned from the bullpen now, as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
63, Yimi Garcia.
Anthony Rendon will step in to start things for the Nationals. He'll be followed by Ryan Zimmerman waiting on deck.
Anthony Rendon.
On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1.
And even though that's a strike, that's a good take. You want to be looking one pitch, one spot. So don't go swinging at that one. That was nasty.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 3-1 now.
And down by 2, you better believe they'll take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner.
Hit hard up the middle. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
They've let these guys keep hanging around and hanging around, not able to put them away. I tell you, this game, it's far from over. They're not going to go quietly.
Ryan Zimmerman will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient, because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. This is flared out towards second. And another base hit as this is through into center, and they're in business now to start the 8th.
Well, for a relief pitcher, he hasn't given him a whole lot of relief. That's back-to-back singles now since he showed up, and he's in a peck of trouble now.
Jason Worth will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Lays off 1-0.
And this is a spot where the Nats have had their share of trouble. They have to have someone come through here.
Oh, and trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. Well, he just threw that fastball by him. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to Rizzo, and it's a double play.
First and second, down by 2. This had the looks of a potential big inning, but one pitch may undo all of this good work, as that'll take the tying run off base.
Chris Hatcher will enter the ball game out of the pen as he'll look to get the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Chris Hatcher.
Here's Daniel Murphy now as he swings at the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to left field. Gaddis is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Nationals leave one, still down by a count of 4-2. Joe Panik leads it off for the boys in blue here in the 8th at Dodger Stadium.
Joe Panik.
Now here's the pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. This man out for his 2nd inning of work. Did a nice job getting him 1, 2, 3 last time around.
Yeah, but that was against the 7, 8, 9 guys. Things may be a little more difficult here now that he has to face the top 3 in the lineup.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. George Springer waits on deck. And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
The right fielder, number 6,
George Springer comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
And the pitch on 2-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And a rather easy first out. And in a 4-2 game, time to check the numbers here. It's our starter comparison as we see how these two performances stack up against one another. Mike Trout digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. And a fastball's in there for strike one. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. After it is Revere makes the play, and there are two gone now.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Ready to take his hacks again, Anthony Rizzo, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
I can't imagine they're going to give him anything to hit this time around.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one. Two out with the man at first. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's gonna give this guy anything he can pull.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And even though that runs the count full, you'll at least get the benefit of giving that runner at first a head start here.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. High and deep to left center field. Looking up is Worth. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a two-run shot to left center, his second of the game, as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Yeah, and that home run might just earn their closer an extra day of rest right here. That makes this a 4-run game now, and with the top of the 9th looming, it would make that a non-save situation. So I wouldn't be surprised if he just stays out there in the bullpen at least until anybody gets on.
So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. Corey Seager will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of 1s and 2s, but those will add up.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle, but this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Nationals. It's now 6-2. Another nice evening here in L.A. as we welcome you back to Major League Baseball on the show. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Wilson Ramos, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
From the stretch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Grounded to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. 2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
And you know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Danny Espinoza will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Should the lead hold, the win would go to Cliff Lee. And he'll lay off here. It's a ball and a strike to the Washington shortstop. 1 out, nobody on. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Crowd on the run, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around second, he'll try for third. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
On the money.
Well, once his ball got out there, you figured it was a sure double, but he decided to risk it and try for 3. It's a pretty big gamble to take when you're already in scoring position, and here it doesn't pay off.
Stepping in now, Michael Taylor. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Yeah, the velocity's good here, but I'm not so sure about the location. That was right down the middle.
Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. 2 out, nobody on. Washington, good night.
Well, that's a good all-around performance. And, hey, look at it this way. They're 1-0 here to start the summer off as they get it started with a W.
And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 6-2. Good night from Los Angeles.